Good afternoon. This is Keith Brown with Commodity Consulting in Moultrie, Georgia, with some commodity commentary for Friday at last. Markets were all mixed today. Of course, this was the week of the almost going over the edge of the cliff with the debt ceiling as well as the default events in front of us. But we've sort of staved that off. We've kicked that can down the road to grab onto an old cliche. The markets just we're happy enough to get to the weekend. The stock market's up about 30 points right now, been pretty calm. Crude oil's around 101 a barrel, and it's been pretty calm. Cotton today did sell off. It's finished at 83.11, down 71. And it's hard to really say why. The market's been very two-sided for a long time, but once again, we've re-entered an area where we've seen and uncovered Chinese buying in the past. We've been down here since February like 3 to 5 times, between 83 and 8,200, and the market tends to rebound every time. I don't know if this is going to repeat that or not, but nonetheless, we're in an area that we did discover an interest in U.S. cotton. We'll see. I think the cotton market, of course, is caught between the negative forces of harvest as we pick and gin and fill up the pipeline versus the friendly idea that China still wants to add to her large state reserve. So those two forces have been keeping the market somewhat in limbo. Over in the grains today, wheat was the stellar mover. We closed wheat up almost 20 cents today. Spot December 7.0575. I think there has been some buying of wheat by China, and it may be the first of a lot to come. The stories we've been hearing. So the wheat market looked pretty impressive today. Corn market a dog, down 1 cent. Of course, the wheat-corn spreads were pretty strong today. But December corn went out around 441, down 1.5. Beans were down 2 cents today, as I think more unwinding of spreads there as well. We're hearing, of course, that Brazil's got a little better weather. South America's a little better weather for planting. But on the other hand, they're still holding beans in Argentina for hedge purposes, against inflation. And then Brazil has really sold a lot of beans forward, and they don't really have that many beans, fresh beans, new beans they can put out on the open cash market right now. So that's sort of given our beans a little bit of a front move. We've been above $13 in our beans today, so that looks pretty good to us. So again, next week we're going to start out with a full slate of data for the ag markets. As a matter of fact, at 3 o'clock today, a couple of minutes from now, USDA is going to release a sales and export number for the period ending September 26th. So we'll see what that is. But on the next one, we should see even bigger sales of various commodities, as I think China was a pretty active buyer during the government shutdown. If you have any questions or comments, of course, give us a call, 1-800-910-1910. Thanks for listening.